Welcome to 50 random facts that will absolutely blow your mind. Sit back, relax, and enjoy. Number 1. Donkeys kill more people annually than plane crashes. This surprising fact highlights the danger of underestimating seemingly harmless animals. Donkeys can become aggressive if threatened or mistreated, leading to fatal injuries. While air travel is considered one of the safest modes of transportation, with millions of flights annually and minimal accidents, donkey-related deaths are often due to their roles in rural settings, where they serve as working animals. Their kicks can be forceful enough to cause severe trauma. This fact emphasizes the need for awareness and respect for all animals, no matter how domesticated they appear. Number 2. The microwave was invented after a researcher walked by a radar tube and a chocolate bar melted in his pocket. Percy Spencer, an engineer working for Raytheon in the 1940s, discovered this phenomenon. Intrigued, he conducted experiments by placing popcorn kernels and eggs near the radar equipment, observing how the electromagnetic waves cooked food. This serendipitous discovery led to the first microwave oven, called the radar range, in 1946. Over time, it became a kitchen staple, revolutionizing cooking by making it faster and more efficient. The microwave is now used worldwide for reheating, cooking, and even sterilizing items. Number 3. There are more than 150 million sheep in Australia, a nation of 17 million people. Australia's sheep population far exceeds its human population, making it one of the world's largest wool producers. The vast open pastures and favorable climate are ideal for sheep farming, particularly in regions like New South Wales and Victoria. Australia's merino wool is highly prized for its fine quality, used in luxury clothing worldwide. This sheep-to-human ratio also reflects the agricultural dominance of sheep farming in Australia's economy, a tradition deeply rooted in the country's history since British settlement. Number 4. Some people make a living out of playing computer games. They are called pro gamers. These individuals compete in esports tournaments, often broadcast to millions of viewers. Popular games like League of Legends, Dota 2, and Fortnite feature prize pools in the millions of dollars. Pro gamers undergo rigorous training, sometimes practicing for over 12 hours a day, refining their skills in strategy, teamwork, and reflexes. Sponsorships, streaming revenues, and brand endorsements supplement their incomes. The rise of esports has turned gaming from a pastime into a lucrative profession, fostering a global community of fans and competitors. Number 5. Japan has the highest suicide rate in the world. In second place comes Sweden. Japan's high rate is influenced by social pressures, work stress, and mental health stigma, with karoshi, death from overwork, being a recognized phenomenon. Despite advancements, accessing mental health resources remains challenging for many. Sweden, with its long, dark winters and isolation, also struggles with mental health issues. Both nations are working to reduce these rates through awareness campaigns, hotlines, and counseling services. Addressing cultural attitudes and promoting support systems are critical steps in tackling this complex global issue. Number 6. The ZIP in zip code stands for Zone Improvement Plan. Introduced by the United States Postal Service in 1963, the zip code system was designed to improve mail sorting and delivery efficiency. The 5-digit code corresponds to specific geographic areas, while the optional 4-digit extension provides even greater precision. This innovation significantly reduced delivery times and errors. Over time, zip codes have also become valuable for demographic analysis, market research, and even weather forecasting, proving their usefulness beyond just postal services. Number 7. Every time you lick a stamp, you're consuming 1/10 of a calorie. While this might seem trivial, it adds an amusing dimension to sending letters. Modern self-adhesive stamps have reduced the need for licking, but traditional gummed stamps still exist. The adhesive, made of dextrin or gum arabic, is non-toxic and safe for consumption in small amounts. Though negligible calorically, it is a quirky reminder of the unexpected ways we interact with food-like substances in daily life. This fact is a playful nod to the history and innovation of postal services. Number 8. U.S. Post Office handles 43% of the world's mail. Its nearest competitor is Japan with 6%. The United States Postal Service, USPS, is a cornerstone of American communication, delivering billions of pieces of mail annually. Its extensive network includes over 30,000 retail locations, ensuring service to even the most remote areas. USPS has been instrumental in connecting people and businesses for over 2 centuries. Japan's advanced postal system also excels in reliability and efficiency, reflecting its technological prowess. Together, these systems highlight the importance of robust postal networks in global connectivity. Number 9. Rabbits cannot vomit. This unique anatomical feature is due to a strong muscular valve at the base of their esophagus, preventing regurgitation. While this adaptation protects rabbits from choking hazards, it also means they are vulnerable to digestive blockages. Proper care, including a high-fiber diet rich in hay, is essential to maintain their gastrointestinal health. This characteristic emphasizes the importance of understanding and meeting the specific needs of different animals, ensuring their well-being in both wild and domestic settings. Number 10. Coca-Cola contains neither Coca nor cola. Originally formulated in 1886 by John Pemberton, the beverage did include coca leaf extract and cola nut flavoring. However, modern formulations no longer contain these ingredients. The flavor is now achieved through a combination of citrus oils, vanilla, cinnamon, and other secret ingredients. Coca-Cola's iconic taste and branding have made it one of the most recognizable products globally, symbolizing American culture and consumerism. Despite changes in its recipe, Coca-Cola remains a leader in the beverage industry. Number 11. It is possible to drink water that was present during the time of the dinosaurs. Earth's water cycle has existed for billions of years, continuously recycling water through evaporation, condensation, and precipitation. This means the water molecules we drink today could have once flowed through ancient rivers, been part of prehistoric oceans, or even quenched the thirst of dinosaurs. Scientists estimate that Earth's water is around 4.6 billion years old, highlighting the incredible longevity and sustainability of our planet's natural systems. This fact underscores the importance of protecting this vital and finite resource for future generations. Number 12. In York, England, excluding Sundays, it is perfectly legal to shoot a Scotsman with a bow and arrow. This archaic law, dating back to medieval times, was originally enacted during periods of conflict between England and Scotland. Although no longer enforced, it remains on record as an example of outdated legislation that reflects historical tensions. Modern laws, of course, prohibit such actions, and efforts to repeal these relics of the past continue. It serves as a humorous reminder of how legal systems evolve, often leaving behind bizarre statutes that highlight cultural and political shifts over time. Number 13. In Liverpool, England, it is illegal for a woman to be topless in public, except as a clerk in a tropical fish store. This peculiar law likely originated from outdated decency standards and reflects a bygone era of social conservatism. While modern norms and equality movements have rendered such laws absurd, it remains a curiosity in the legal archives. Though not enforced today, it highlights the strange and specific ways governments once sought to regulate behavior. It also serves as a reminder of the evolving conversation around gender equality and personal freedoms in contemporary society. Number 14. Glass is a slow melting material. In 10,000 years, your windows will have melted down into a pile. While commonly believed, this is actually a misconception. Glass is not a liquid, but an amorphous solid, meaning it lacks a crystalline structure. Over time, it does not flow or melt under normal conditions. However, ancient glass artifacts can appear warped due to manufacturing techniques rather than age. Modern studies reveal that glass remains stable for millions of years unless exposed to extreme heat. This myth persists as a fascinating metaphor for time and transformation, adding intrigue to everyday materials. Number 15. An average Western meal contains more vitamins and nutrients than what an average third-world child eats in a week. This stark contrast highlights global inequalities in food distribution and nutrition. Malnutrition remains a leading cause of child mortality in impoverished regions, affecting growth and cognitive development. In contrast, Western diets often lead to overconsumption and health issues like obesity. Addressing this imbalance requires initiatives such as food aid programs, sustainable agriculture, and education. Bridging the gap between abundance and scarcity is one of the greatest challenges in achieving food security for all. Number 16. Plyometric training can increase vertical jump performance of basketball players. Plyometric exercises such as box jumps, squat jumps, and depth jumps Focus on explosive muscle contractions. These movements improve strength, speed, and coordination, making them ideal for athletes in sports requiring quick bursts of power. Studies show that consistent plyometric training can enhance muscle elasticity and neuromuscular efficiency, leading to measurable gains in vertical jump height. Basketball players often incorporate these workouts to improve dunking ability and overall athletic performance. This training method is also widely used in other sports, from volleyball to track and field. Number 17. Coca-Cola was originally green. When Coca-Cola was first produced in 1886, its syrup had a natural greenish tint due to unrefined ingredients. However, the modern formula uses caramel coloring, giving it its iconic brown hue. Despite this change, the early green version contributed to Coca-Cola's association with innovation and experimentation. The drink's evolution from a medicinal tonic to a cultural phenomenon reflects broader trends in marketing and branding. Today, its vibrant red and white logo is globally recognized, though the myth of its original green color continues to capture imaginations. Number 18. In England, all English males over the age of 14 were required to carry out 2 hours of longbow practice a week, supervised by the local clergy. This medieval law, enacted during the 13th and 14th centuries, was designed to maintain military readiness during times of war. The longbow was a critical weapon for English armies, especially during battles like Agincourt. While this law is no longer enforced, it highlights the importance of archery in England's military history. Today, archery remains a popular sport, though no one is legally obligated to practice it under clerical supervision. Number 19. The richest woman today is Liliane Bettencourt, the daughter of L'Oréal's founder. She has a net worth of $14 billion, depending on how the stock market did today. Bettencourt's wealth stemmed from her ownership stake in L'Oréal, one of the world's largest cosmetics companies. Known for her philanthropy and passion for art, she established charitable foundations supporting medical research and cultural preservation. Her legacy underscores the power of family businesses and entrepreneurship. Although Bettencourt passed away in 2017, her fortune and influence continue through her heirs, highlighting the generational impact of strategic investments and branding. Number 20. A duck's quack doesn't echo, and no one knows why. While this claim has been widely circulated, it is actually a myth. Ducks' quacks do echo, but their sound's unique frequency and gradual fade make echoes harder to distinguish. This misconception has sparked scientific curiosity, leading researchers to analyze acoustic patterns. The myth endures as an example of how folklore and animal behavior intersect. It also reminds us that sound perception can be complex, influenced by environments and hearing mechanisms, making the study of animal communication endlessly fascinating. Number 21. A cat's jaws cannot move sideways. Unlike humans, cats have a hinge-like jaw structure designed for vertical motion. This adaptation helps them deliver powerful bites to catch and kill prey. Because their teeth are optimized for tearing rather than grinding, cats cannot chew food the way herbivores do. Instead, they swallow small chunks. This specialized anatomy highlights their evolution as obligate carnivores, dependent on meat-based diets. Understanding these physical traits helps cat owners provide appropriate nutrition, supporting their pets' health and natural instincts. Number 22. A man was once born blind, underwent surgery to see, but afterward wanted to be blind again. This rare psychological phenomenon, known as post-surgical blindness regret, reflects the complexity of human perception and adaptation. Some individuals who regain sight struggle with visual processing, experiencing overwhelming sensory input. For them, blindness may have provided stability and comfort. Such cases raise important questions about the psychological impact of medical interventions and the subjective nature of perception. They also highlight the need for mental health support during life-changing treatments. Number 23. Almost half the bones in your body are in your hands and feet. Humans have 206 bones, and 106 of them, more than 50%, are located in the hands, 54 bones, and feet, 52 bones. This high concentration of bones allows for intricate movements and dexterity, enabling tasks like grasping objects, writing, and balancing. The complexity of these structures highlights their evolutionary importance for survival, tool use, and mobility. However, their fragility also makes them prone to fractures, especially in athletes and physically active individuals. This anatomical fact underscores the remarkable engineering of the human skeleton. Number 24. A scientific satellite needs only 250 watts of power, the equivalent used by 2 light bulbs, to operate. Modern satellites are marvels of engineering efficiency, designed to maximize performance with minimal energy. Solar panels collect and store energy, powering systems for communication, data collection, and navigation. Despite their low energy consumption, these satellites play vital roles in GPS systems, weather forecasting, and global communication. Advances in energy efficiency continue to expand their capabilities, supporting deep space exploration and climate monitoring. This fact demonstrates how cutting-edge technology can operate with surprisingly modest energy demands. Number 25. There are more collect calls on Father's Day than any other day of the year. This humorous observation reflects the social dynamics of families, where children often reach out to their fathers on this special occasion but may not want to foot the bill. The popularity of collect calls has diminished with the rise of cell phones and free calling apps, but the sentiment behind this trend remains. It highlights the importance of honoring parental relationships and the creative ways people stay connected, even if it involves relying on dad to cover the cost of the conversation. Number 26. In Germany, it's currently not allowed to sell old games like Super Mario or Zelda to minors. German law enforces strict regulations on the sale of video games based on content ratings. Even classic games, which may contain outdated depictions of violence or stereotypes, are subject to these restrictions. This policy reflects Germany's commitment to protecting children from potentially harmful media and ensuring age-appropriate content. Such measures also demonstrate the evolving standards for entertainment as society becomes more aware of the psychological effects of games, reinforcing the importance of responsible consumption. Number 27. Microwaves are about 1 centimeter in length. These electromagnetic waves, which fall between radio waves and infrared radiation on the electromagnetic spectrum, are ideal for heating food. Their small wavelength allows them to penetrate materials like glass, plastic, and paper while directly exciting water molecules, creating heat through vibration. This property makes microwaves highly efficient for cooking and reheating. In addition to kitchen appliances, microwaves are used in communication technologies, radar systems, and even medical treatments. Their versatility highlights the remarkable ways humans have harnessed electromagnetic energy for practical purposes. Number 28. About 75% of the human brain is made of water. This high water content is essential for maintaining brain function, including electrical signaling, neurotransmitter production, and nutrient transport. Even mild dehydration can affect concentration, memory, and mood, demonstrating how crucial hydration is for cognitive health. The brain's soft, jelly-like texture is protected by cerebrospinal fluid, which cushions it against injury. This fact highlights the importance of drinking enough water daily to support brain performance, prevent fatigue, and enhance focus, emphasizing how hydration directly impacts mental clarity and overall well-being. Number 29. Sharks do not have any bones. Instead, their skeletons are made entirely of cartilage, the same flexible tissue found in human noses and ears. This lightweight structure makes sharks more agile in water, allowing them to move quickly and efficiently while hunting. Cartilage also enables sharks to withstand deep-sea pressures, contributing to their survival in diverse environments. Fossilized shark skeletons are rare since cartilage decays quickly, but their teeth, made of hard enamel, are commonly preserved. This adaptation has helped sharks dominate the oceans for over 400 million years, earning them the title of apex predators. Number 30. Horses and cows can sleep standing up. They achieve this through a unique mechanism called the stay apparatus, which locks their leg joints, allowing them to rest without collapsing. This adaptation helps them remain alert to potential predators, especially in open fields where quick escapes are necessary. While they can doze off standing, horses and cows need to lie down occasionally for deep REM sleep, which is vital for overall health. This ability highlights how evolution equips animals with survival strategies tailored to their environments and threats. Number 31. Caterpillars have 12 eyes. These eyes, called stomata, are arranged in 6 pairs on either side of their head. Despite having multiple eyes, caterpillars have poor vision and can only detect light and movement. Instead, they rely heavily on their antennae and body hairs to navigate their surroundings and detect predators. As caterpillars transform into butterflies or moths, their eyes develop into more complex structures capable of detecting color and patterns. This fact underscores the fascinating transformations that occur during metamorphosis, showcasing nature's remarkable adaptability. Number 32. All dogs have unique nose prints. Similar to human fingerprints, a dog's nose has ridges and creases that form patterns unique to each animal. These nose prints are so distinctive that some pet organizations use them for identification purposes. Unlike collars and microchips, which can be lost or removed, a nose print provides a permanent record. Researchers believe a dog's heightened sense of smell, which is thousands of times more sensitive than a human's, is linked to the complex structure of its nose. This fact highlights both the biological uniqueness and sensory superiority of dogs. Number 33. An octopus has 9 brains. It has a central brain that controls its nervous system and a smaller brain in each of its 8 arms. These arm brains operate semi-independently, allowing octopuses to multitask, such as searching for food and defending themselves simultaneously. This decentralized nervous system gives octopuses extraordinary problem-solving skills, enabling them to open jars, navigate mazes, and use tools. Their intelligence has made them a subject of extensive scientific study. With 3 hearts and blue blood, octopuses continue to fascinate researchers as some of the most complex and mysterious creatures in the ocean. Number 34. All babies are born with blue eyes. This phenomenon occurs because melanin, the pigment responsible for eye color, is not fully developed at birth. Light exposure over the first few months stimulates melanin production, which can darken the eyes to shades of green, hazel, or brown. However, some babies retain their blue eyes due to low melanin levels. Genetics play a major role in determining eye color, but the final hue may take up to a year to stabilize. This process highlights the dynamic nature of human development and the fascinating influence of genes on physical traits. Number 35. Fish cough. Fish use their gills not only for breathing but also to expel debris and parasites. A fish cough occurs when it rapidly opens and closes its gill covers, forcing water through to clear out irritants. This action helps maintain clean gill surfaces for efficient oxygen exchange. Unlike humans, fish lack lungs, so this reflex acts as a substitute to keep their respiratory systems functional. Observing these behaviors in aquariums and natural habitats provides insight into the intricate mechanisms aquatic life uses to adapt and survive. Number 36. Glass balls bounce higher than rubber balls. Glass is more elastic than rubber, meaning it can efficiently transfer energy when it collides with a surface. When a glass ball hits the ground, it deforms very little, retaining most of its kinetic energy and rebounding higher. In contrast, rubber balls absorb more energy through deformation, leading to lower bounces. Despite its rigidity, glass can be surprisingly resilient under controlled conditions. This property highlights the importance of material science in understanding everyday objects and their behavior under physical stress. Number 37. Crabs taste food with their feet. Crabs have sensory hairs on their legs and claws that detect chemical signals from food. This adaptation allows them to identify edible items while foraging in murky waters or rocky environments. Once they detect food, they use their claws to bring it to their mouths, where additional taste sensors confirm its suitability. This sensory specialization is vital for survival, especially in competitive coastal habitats. Crabs' unique feeding behavior underscores the diverse evolutionary strategies marine creatures have developed to thrive in challenging ecosystems. Number 38. Some ice caves have hot springs. These fascinating natural formations occur in volcanic regions or geothermal areas where underground heat sources warm the water inside glaciers or ice caves. The contrast between freezing external temperatures and internal warmth creates stunning patterns of melting ice and steam. Examples include Iceland's Vatnajökull glacier caves and the Eisriesenwelt ice cave in Austria. These environments support unique ecosystems of thermophilic, heat-loving microorganisms. offering insights into how life might survive in extreme conditions, such as on icy moons like Europa. Ice caves with hot springs are a testament to Earth's geological and thermal diversity. Number 39. One day on Venus equals 8 months on Earth. Venus has an extremely slow rotation, taking about 243 Earth days to complete one spin on its axis. Interestingly, a year on Venus, its orbit around the Sun, takes only 225 Earth days, making a Venusian day longer than its year. Additionally, Venus rotates in the opposite direction to most planets, meaning the Sun rises in the west and sets in the east. Its thick, toxic atmosphere traps heat, creating surface temperatures hot enough to melt lead. These conditions make Venus one of the most extreme planets in our solar system. Number 40. A shrimp's heart is placed in its head. Specifically, the heart is located near the shrimp's head region, just behind its brain and surrounded by other vital organs. This unusual placement is due to the shrimp's segmented body structure, where the thorax and head are fused into a single section called the cephalothorax. The shrimp's transparent exoskeleton sometimes allows its beating heart to be visible. This anatomical feature demonstrates the diversity of biological adaptations in aquatic animals, enabling them to function efficiently in their environments despite unconventional designs. Number 41. Animals do not have chins. Humans are the only species with a true chin, a bony protrusion at the lower front of the jaw. Other animals may have lower jaw extensions, but these are part of their teeth structures or snouts, not true chins. The evolutionary reason for human chins remains debated, with theories suggesting it aids in chewing, speaking, or resisting mechanical stress during eating. This distinctive feature highlights human anatomical uniqueness and serves as an example of how evolution shapes species differently based on environmental and social needs. Number 42. Hippopotamuses can run faster than humans. Despite their bulky appearance, hippos can reach speeds of up to 30 kilometers per hour, about 19 miles per hour, on land for short distances. Their powerful legs allow them to charge with surprising agility, making them one of the most dangerous animals in Africa. Although they spend most of their time in water to stay cool, they are highly territorial and aggressive when threatened. Their speed, combined with their massive size and sharp teeth, underscores why they should never be underestimated in the wild. Number 43. Monkeys can go bald in old age, just like humans. Aging monkeys, especially those in captivity, often lose hair due to hormonal changes, stress, or dietary deficiencies. Species like macaques and chimpanzees exhibit visible hair thinning or bald patches on their heads, mirroring the balding process in humans. This similarity highlights the genetic and biological connection between primates and humans, supporting evolutionary theories. Studying aging in monkeys provides valuable insights into human aging, hair loss treatments, and overall health management, as both species share common physiological patterns. Number 44. Applesauce was the first food to be eaten in space. Astronaut John Glenn consumed applesauce during NASA's Mercury Atlas 6 mission in 1962, proving humans could eat and swallow food in microgravity. The applesauce was packaged in a squeezable tube, ensuring it wouldn't create floating particles. This experiment paved the way for developing space-friendly foods, including freeze-dried meals and thermostabilized pouches. Today's astronauts enjoy a variety of dishes, but applesauce remains symbolic as the first step toward sustaining human nutrition during long-duration space missions. It marks a milestone in space exploration and food science. Number 45. Peanuts are not nuts. Peanuts are legumes, belonging to the same family as beans and lentils. Unlike tree nuts, which grow on trees, peanuts develop underground in pods, classifying them as legumes. Rich in protein, healthy fats, and vitamins, peanuts are a staple in diets worldwide. However, their classification has caused confusion, particularly for those with allergies, as peanut allergies differ from tree nut allergies. This fact highlights the importance of botanical classifications in agriculture, nutrition, and health, demonstrating how closely related foods can have vastly different biological origins. Number 46. Your heart is about as big as your fist. The average adult heart weighs between 8-10 ounces, 227 to 283 grams, and pumps approximately 2,000 gallons of blood daily. Its size and strength allow it to sustain life by circulating oxygen and nutrients throughout the body. During exercise, the heart rate increases to supply more oxygen, showcasing its adaptability. Interestingly, the hearts of athletes can grow larger due to conditioning, improving efficiency. This comparison emphasizes the heart's critical role in health and survival, symbolizing both strength and vulnerability in human biology. Number 47. Girls have more taste buds than boys. Studies show that women generally have a more refined sense of taste than men due to a higher number of taste buds on their tongues. This heightened sensitivity makes women more likely to identify subtle flavors and distinguish between sweet, salty, sour, and bitter tastes. Evolutionary theories suggest this trait may have developed to help women, especially during pregnancy, detect spoiled or toxic foods. Women are also more likely to be super tasters, individuals with an exceptionally high density of taste buds. This biological difference highlights the complexity of human sensory perception and dietary preferences. Number 48. Your nose becomes warm when you lie. This phenomenon is often referred to as the Pinocchio effect and is linked to increased stress or anxiety while lying. Studies have shown that lying activates the autonomic nervous system, which affects blood flow and temperature regulation. When a person lies, blood rushes to the nose and face, causing slight warming, which can be detected using thermal imaging cameras. This reaction results from the brain working harder to fabricate information while suppressing the truth. It demonstrates how physiological changes can reveal emotions, making the nose a subtle indicator of stress or deception. Number 49. There is no noise in space. Space is a vacuum, meaning it lacks air or any medium to carry sound waves. On Earth, sound travels by vibrating particles in the air, water, or solid objects, but in space, there are no particles to vibrate. This creates an eerie silence, even during massive cosmic events like supernova explosions. However, electromagnetic waves, such as radio waves, can travel through space, allowing scientists to capture and interpret data from distant celestial bodies using specialized instruments. This silence emphasizes the vast emptiness of space and the need for communication systems like radios for astronauts. Number 50. Your body takes 12 hours to digest food. Digestion is a complex process that begins in the mouth and continues through the stomach and intestines. On average, it takes 6 to 8 hours for food to pass through the stomach and small intestine, where nutrients are absorbed. The remaining waste then moves to the large intestine, where water is absorbed, and it may take another 12-24 hours to be fully processed and excreted. Factors such as age, metabolism, and diet can influence digestion speed. This process demonstrates the efficiency of the human digestive system in extracting energy and nutrients to fuel the body.